Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi, today I'll be showing you how to draw your brows from these looking like this. Yeah, if you want to see, then keep on watching. So the first thing I'll be doing is to brush up my hair. I'll be using Spoolie to do that. Then we'll go into taming our brows. So I'm using my hair wax to do the brows taming. You can make use of a brow tamer, and I'm using this brush. You can also make use of a spoolie instead of a brush. So basically, brow tamer is to help tame our brows and keep it in place and make sure we don't have hair coming out of our brows. So yeah guys, so I'm just basically taming my brows using my brush, and this is how our brows are looking after taming them. You see that they are all properly put together and kept in one place. So after taming our brows, the next thing I'm going to be doing is to set our brows using the powder. I'm using this pressed powder from V Beauty. You can use whatever powder you have. This is to help reduce oil secretion from our brows. You can set your face using the triangle powder puff or any brush you have, or any blending brush you have. So basically I'm just patting this powder on this area, and yeah, this is what is looking. Moving into outlining the brows, I'll be using this pencil from Egai and Esther. Please ensure the pencil you're using is very sharp. Our brows are divided into three parts. We have the beginning, the middle part, which is the brow bone, and the tail. So firstly, I'm going to be outlining the lower parts of my brows. So when I'm outlining the lower part of my brows, I actually follow the exact brow shape, and once I've outlined, I would slightly fill in the parts area where we don't really have much hair. I do not shade. I light-handedly fill in those areas that are looking sparse. When outlining the upper parts, I do not start from the beginning. I just give it about few inches away from the first part or the beginning part of the brows, and I just draw it out and follow or give it the exact shape that I want. Then the beginning part, I just add few hair strokes with the pencil using light hand. So whatever I'm doing on my brows, I do it light-handedly. I do not press into the brows. I don't shade too much. So that's why I said you want to make sure that from time to time you're sharpening your pencil so you can get those hair-like strokes that you want to achieve. So just make sure that whatever you're drawing in the left is also what you have in the right brows. Yeah, you will not have the exact brow shape. Your brows are not twins, they are sisters, but you want to make sure that there is similarities, they look closely alike. And yeah, so once you're done filling it, just see what I'm doing. I'm going back into the spoolie to brush up the hairs again. I make sure that the beginning part is not looking so harsh, it's looking natural as possible. Moving into concealing, I'm using concealer from Avoa and this flat brush. So when I'm highlighting or concealing my brows, I love to start from my brow bone area, then I slightly moving a little product to the tail. I do not conceal the beginning part. I conceal, or I just basically use my blending brush, whatever is left of my blending brush, to just conceal the beginning part of my brows. So whenever you're doing your brows, please take your time. You're not rushing anywhere. You want to make sure you are taking your time to do your brows. I'm now blending in the concealer. I'm tapping or patting in the product. I am not dragging the concealer. So you notice that I used what was on my eye area. I just dragged that to the front part to conceal the beginning part of the brows. So I'm just making sure I'm blending properly. Repeating the same thing for the other side, concealing from my brow bone area. If you want to use another shade for the beginning part, you can make use of your foundation from the beginning and the tail area. So what I just like to do is conceal the brow bone area, use whatever is left on the angle brush, drag it to the tail, and when I'm blending, I just conceal or just drag the concealer to the beginning part of my brows. To conceal the upper part of the brows, we'll be using foundation. This part is optional depending on what you want. So the reason why we are using foundation is to make sure that it is very easy to blend, so it blends well properly with our skin. So if you feel like you don't need to conceal the upper part, your brows are already looking properly and well shaped, then you can skip concealing your upper part of the brow. So basically I'm just using foundation to conceal the upper part of brows. I'm just following that shape. So from time to time, yeah, you definitely make mistakes are bound to happen. So if you make mistake, you can go back in with your pencil, correct it. Probably you cleaned out some parts, you just use your pencil, correct it back, you're good to go. If you feel like the shape is not what you got, go back with your pencil, then we'll blend as well. Make sure that whatever product you're adding, you want to conceal, you want to blend it out. So basically that's just it. So once I'm done concealing the upper and the lower part, I'll just go back with my spoolie to brush my hair and make sure everything is well in place, and just make sure that I love what the brows is looking like now. So yeah guys, that is all for our brows. This is a very beginner and simple tutorial. I'm sure you love the outcome of the brows. I mean, look at how natural it is looking. If you watched this video to this point, please do well to give this video a thumbs up, share to everyone that would need it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the supporting. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care, stay fabulous, and I love you all. If you're yet to subscribe, please do well by clicking on the subscribe button, and I would love you all to do your brows and share with me.